Hi guys, thanks for watching Beauty Box. I'm Hayes Betts. I just want to apologise before I start. If I squint a lot in this video, it's because it's really bright in my conservatory today. That's my phone. It's really bright in my conservatory today, and I've got sensitive eyes. I am doing an I have never tag, and I got this from Elaine 12 Jones. And she said that everybody who watches it, she tags them, so I'm doing, and it's been quite fun. She did 10, but I'm doing 20 because I thought of 10 and then I thought of about 6 more. So the whole point of an I have never tag is you say things that you have either never done or never been happy about or never eaten or never, just things that you've never had in your life. So I'm going to jump right into it. I have never broken a bone, which is true. I've never broken a bone in my life. Like I said, I have had to have an operation on my eye when I was 9. I got a piece of pencil lead stuck in my eye. I can never remember which eye it is. I don't know if it's this one or if it's that one. If you've never seen Annoying Orange, you will have no idea what my text tone is all about. But yeah, I got a bit of pencil lead stuck in my pupil and they had to cut it out, so I was almost blinded in my eye, but thankfully I haven't been. So I've only really been in hospital properly 2 times. Once was for that and the other time was when I had IMI and I had my cesarean. So I have had operations before, but I've never actually broken a bone, so that is cool. Well, I've never been thin. This is number 2. I've never been thin, which I haven't. I've always been a big girl. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to really get to me, especially when I was at school, because I used to get bullied a lot at school. But now I'm just like, well, if you've got nothing better to do than to make fun of the way I look, then your life is really empty, and I feel quite sorry for you. So I'm happy with the fact that, well, I think it's quite funny that people have got nothing better to do than to talk about me. So yeah, I've never been thin. Number 3, I have never been to prom. I didn't go to my prom, which is sad. When I was still at school, I mean this was like 9 years ago, we only had one prom, and that was at the end of year 11, which is the equivalent of an American like senior prom, I think, like the last prom. But no, I didn't have a day, and I didn't want to go. I wasn't into wearing skirts or dresses at the time. I do kind of regret not going, but at the same time I don't, because it's not something that shaped my life. It's just something I can't sit there and say, oh yeah, I went to prom. But I'm really looking forward to when it comes to Imi's turn, because I'm just going to doll her up and it's going to be brilliant. Okay, number 4, I have never not worked. I'm quite opinionated. I don't agree with, it's probably going to get me some haters, I don't agree with people who just decide they don't want to work and just sit on their arse all day and claim benefits. I hate it. It really annoys me. If you're a full-time parent, it doesn't have to be just women, you can get full-time male parents as well. Or if you're disabled, or if you've got a particular reason why you can't work, then fair enough, I haven't got a problem with you. It's just the ones who are too lazy and too bone idle to get off their arse and get a job. I mean, some people I know are like really trying to find a job and will take any job that's going, but like from personal experience, I know somebody who, like we've said, go and get a job in this place or go and get a job in that place. Oh, I'm not working there, I'm too good to work for them. And it really annoys me, because there are other people out there who would jump at the chance to get a job, and it really annoys me. I'm very opinionated about that, but I've never not worked. The only time I haven't worked since I was 16 is when I had IMI and I was on maternity leave, but I'm now back at work. I'm a working mum. And I don't work, I only work 20 hours a week, but at least I am still working. I am doing something, so I'm happy with myself. I never went to college, so I had to work. That was my choice, either go to college or go to work, so I went to work. I've lost what number I'm up to. Number 5, I've never been ice skating. Now this is one of Elaine's nevers as well. I'd love to go ice skating, but I don't think I'd be very good at it because my balance is rubbish, so never done that. Number 6, I've never had a brother. I've got 3 older half-sisters. We've all got the same dad, but they all live in Lincoln. So when I was growing up, I always thought I was an only child when I was little. I've never actually had an older brother or a sister who's been there, like who I've lived with, but I've never had an older brother at all, and it's something I always wanted. I always wanted an older brother to like look after me and stuff, but didn't happen. I haven't got any younger siblings either. Number 7, I've never taken drugs. This was another one of Elaine's as well. I'm opinionated about drugs as well. I hate them. I don't see the point in them, especially things like pot. What is the point? It's got such bad side effects like paranoia, and it's just like, ugh. I hate drugs. I despise them, so I really don't like drugs, and I've never taken them, and I never will because I'm not interested in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm up to number 8. I mean, yes, I've had cigarettes in my life. I drink alcohol, but I'm talking about like proper Class A or Class B or whatever, like just proper drugs. I'm not talking about things that are classed as drugs. Right, number 8. I've never dumped someone. I haven't. I've always been dumped. Well, I've only ever been with like 2 proper people. I've only ever been in 2 relationships in my life, and the first one was when I was younger. I think I was 20 when I got with him, and it didn't work. It wasn't meant to be. We weren't right for each other. There were things said after we broke up. He apparently went around saying all this stuff about me. I don't know if it's true or not, but the weird thing is now that somebody who I work with, who I considered myself quite close to, is now dating him and has been with him for over a year and lives with him and everything, and it's a bit strange when I found out that one. But yeah, he dumped me. Then I got with Mark, and me and Mark are now married. So yeah, I've never dumped anybody. I don't know if I could. It'd be quite mean. Number 9, I've never sung karaoke. I've done karaoke at home, like on Lips or on SingStar or something, but I've never like sung karaoke in public. Maybe when I'm a bit thinner I will, but we'll see. I have never, number 10, I don't know, I'm going to forget the numbers because I don't know what I'm up to. I've never had a pet bird. I haven't ever had a pet bird because I've always had cats. Well, I don't know, but when I lived at my mum's, Amy's just come out with yogurt all around her face. Because I've always had cats, I've never actually had a bird. And come here, babe. One of Mark's best friend is called Holly, and she's got a parrot, and I really want to meet her parrot. His name's Peter, and he just talks and talks and talks and talks, and I think it's fantastic. And the things he says, I'm just going to squiggle you around so you can see what I'm about to do. I've got to just clean her face because she's just had yogurt and it's like all over her. Come here. It's like everywhere. Oh, the joy of having kids. They're always dirty and sticky and horrible, but I love her to bits. She's just reading the Avon book at the moment, so she's got good taste. You want one of them, dear? Oh dear, what are we going to do with you? Oh, you'll do. Let's twizzle all our viewers back round. This isn't really my channel anymore, it's kind of mine and Imi's channel, which is quite funny. What did I just say? Let's have a look. Let's have a little reminder. Yeah, I've never had a pet bird. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never had a pet bird. What more can I say? Never had a pet bird. Right, I have never... Sorry, my throat's all closing up now. I have never seen a Star Wars film. Is that bad? I'm 25 years old and I've never seen a Star Wars film. I have played Lego Star Wars and I'm addicted to that, but I've never actually watched a Star Wars film. Which is quite bad. Okay. I have never sent a drunk text and thought, whoops. I don't tend to text. I don't get drunk. I've only ever been fully drunk once in my whole life. And I did send some texts, but I didn't send anything that I shouldn't have sent. So I've never sent a drunk text. And now I've just closed my notepad that I had it open. I've never had a bitch fight. I've wanted to. I did try and have one once, but she kind of got away from me. But I've never had a bitch fight. I've never hit somebody in public. I've never pulled a girl's hair in public. Just bitch fight, I've never had one. I've never exposed myself in public. Again, that's more to do with drinking, but I've never exposed anything that I shouldn't have done in public. I've probably worn a bad outfit, but I've never exposed myself. I've never had coffee. I don't drink coffee. I think it's vile. I love the smell of it, but it's just like, bleh. So, never had coffee. Or tea. I don't drink tea either. What else? I have never passed my driving test. I did take one when I was 17 and I failed. I had an accident when I was learning to drive, and I think that kind of threw my confidence, and ever since then I've just not been interested. I hate driving anyway. But yeah, I've never passed my driving test. Maybe one day, we'll see. I've never been to college. Well, that kind of goes in with my first, well, it wasn't my first one, whichever one. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I now know what I want to do. I want to do like hair and beauty and everything, but at the time I didn't know. So yeah, I've never been to college. I've never kissed a girl. I've had a girl kiss me, but I pushed her off because she was vile. But I've never like gone up to a girl and snogged her face off or kissed her or anything. I've never been arrested. I'm a good girl. I've never been arrested. The only time I've ever been in a police station was when someone ran into the back of our car. Apart from that, I've never really been in a police station before. I've never, this is my last one, I have never given birth naturally. Which I haven't. When I had Emmy, she was so big. She was, how big was she? She was 10 pounds, 13 and a half ounces. So that was a big baby. My body never even went into labour. They tried to induce me for like 3 days and it just didn't work. So in the end they gave me a cesarean. They overdosed me. I ended up having 2 epidurals and 3 local anaesthetics. So I was really, really ill after my cesarean. I couldn't even keep water down. And for the first 24 hours of me being alive, I couldn't hold her. And I will never forgive the anaesthetist for that. He took that away from me. Not being able to hold my daughter within the first 24 hours. I can't even remember her cesarean. Mark tells me things about it and I'm like, did that really happen? But if I do ever have any more children, hopefully I'll be able to have them naturally. If not, I hope that my cesarean will be a bit better than the last one. But we'll see. You should never really trust an anaesthetist who looks like Borat. It's a bit worrying. But, anyway, that was my I Have Never tag. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see lots of you lovely people doing some soon, because I'd love to know some things that you have never done, maybe some things that you would like to soon do. But yeah, keep us posted, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!